For some unknown reason, people have this aversion to aging and looking older. So that's where things like cosmetics and cosmetic dentistry come into play. Because, for example, over time, people's teeth can change a great deal just from wear, and typically teeth tends to get a little bit darker with time. There's also trauma that can happen. People can be born with teeth that are not as much to their liking. And when I say to their liking, of course, there's basic standards which people hold to typically for themselves as to what looks nice. Fortunately, on a more of a scientific aspect, when we're designing smiles and that sort of thing, there's very specific physical characteristics and criteria related to the golden proportions, which you'll be finding in every aspect of life, from Greek statues, carvings, buildings, to current buildings. Look up golden proportions if you're interested in that, and that's very much what is employed when we're trying to design a smile. So, or doing some cosmetic dentistry. Now, cosmetic dentistry is something that it's I would never say it's a need thing. That's because nor is lipstick. It's just something that you want, and if you're going to if it's important to you to look younger and to have a certain image because it'll make you feel better, well, then it is kind of important. One interesting thing is that even from a science standpoint, they find that the more people smile, the happier they are, because a smile is when your brain perceives that you're happy, you'll smile. But it works the other way too. The more you smile, and your brain perceives that you're happy. And if you look into that, you'll find that that actually is the case. That's from a scientific studies standpoint. And for example, somebody who hates their teeth, they just won't smile. They'll be like this, and they look a little more rough. They'll typically look older. They don't look as friendly. They may be very, very friendly, but they don't look that way. From people who are looking for a job, you can go in with really, really, really teeth that are not very aesthetically pleasing, or look as though they've kind of been through the mill, and may not bother that individual, and which is good. However, it may affect their ability to sell themselves to other people, from if you're from relationships to selling cars to selling insurance to you name it. It's one of these really weak things about humans, is that we are affected by our perceptions and what we think that person is like due to how they look. I didn't do it. I'm just telling you that it exists, and I can actually help people make their smiles look a lot friendlier and nicer, such that typically when they pass a mirror, they'll want to look into it and they'll smile. And that is, really, that has no specific value like stopping decay, but if you were to really want to theorize, seeing people smile more and be happier, it probably has a good overall effect on them. I would think so. So in any case, that's what cosmetic dentistry is it's effectively trying to make your teeth look nicer for you and for the perception of other people.